Hello everybody, welcome back to Band Trading Cards and welcome to my new studio right here, which I have some displays of my TCGs, which is Flesh and Blood, Genesis, Galamons, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and some of them, guys, are empty. There are empty boxes right there just for a display. And also I have some Kickstarter products, Soulforge Fusion here in Genesis. I don't think you can see the Soulforge Fusion, but they are the Kickstarter products which I want to talk about in this video. Then yeah, because I also want to give you a little bit of backstory on the 90s and what's happening right now on the Kickstarter 2021-2022. All right, because last year I had watched the videos of some YouTubers, small YouTubers, big YouTubers. They're saying that hey, don't support the Kickstarter because they are 99% a failure, and some of them 1% probably be in the TCG and cannot compete with Magic the Gathering. And also some YouTubers are saying, yeah, you can just support it, and if you enjoy it, yeah, go ahead. So, and also they said the 90s TCG and Kickstarter 2021-2022 is a 2.0 version of the 90s. So that's what they're saying. They're comparing it. They're comparing the two. That I want to talk about that and the difference of the 90s and the Kickstarter 21-22. So the 90s, guys, of course they're similar because they're like mushrooms. Mushrooms, like after the rain, like thunderstorm, and their mushrooms are growing. So they're almost similar, but they are, I can say, 80% different. Okay, or maybe 60. I just put it at 60 because on the 90s, if you want to back or invest in the 90s, you need to have a connection, someone that is into the TCG industry, and if you're an investor, you need to have a contact with that, or else you cannot back that new TCG. And also once you back it and they create a TCG, it's very difficult to build a TCG, guys, unless you're in the same area that you can have a meeting and talk about that and do a gameplay. And it's because the communication wise is so difficult. You need to use the phone and fax machine. There's already an internet last time, but it's not that advanced that you can have Zoom meeting, and yeah, it's so difficult for that, and it takes a lot of time, especially when you talk to the artist. Artists are doing traditional, guys, and I think the digital version of that is a bitmap, drawn on a bitmap. Probably they have a good software. I'm not that familiar with that software, but what I know is 90s is like bitmap. Okay, so it takes a lot of time because you have to communicate with the artist, and you have to go back and forth. And email at last time was just, I think that was Yahoo. What I know is Yahoo and AOL, America Online, I think that one, or Hotmail. Yeah, those are the 90s. So it's quite difficult. It takes a lot of time. But for now, Kickstarter 2021 is just very easy. And you just talk to the artist, and few days or weeks after, they can produce a digital one. And you can easily, if you want to change this, they just because they can just edit it because they're in layers, and they can just edit whatever layer you need to improve the background, the part of the artwork. And also the manufacturer. There's so many manufacturers right now that they have a very good quality, and I think they're in Japan, different countries like China, Europe, and Canada. There's a Canada printers, US. So there's so many right now, which is easier to create Kickstarter right now, and it's easier also to get a backer, which is on Kickstarter that's happening, right? So it's easy, just put digital banners there and put some prices, and people will back you. And it's not done yet. Unlike on the 90s, you have to create the product first. Then we're talking about those people that are the first to purchase those products, right? So we're not talking about the investors, but the first people that can that invest to really buy that product the product is available to buy in the shelves on the LGS, right? But for a Kickstarter, people that are not the big whales, they can invest in Kickstarters. That's a difference between the 90s. So they can invest now easily. So the creation of the TCG you can easily compare to the 90s. You can easily manufacture, get some artists. Especially we have Discord. You can find artists there that are in the forums. They can see their portfolios, you can see their artworks, and you can link to that, and just an email or a Zoom meeting with the artist, and you can already create those artwork after a few weeks, or maybe you can say months. I can say that the 90s TCGs and the Kickstarter TCGs are different. They are in the different era. They have different, especially the marketing of the KS here is a bit, I can say, the propagation of or the broadcasting of the marketing promotions is easier than here, faster than the 90s, because 90s you need to have, what I've said, is newspapers and magazines, gaming magazines especially. So here is very fast, and that's why some people have been burned, okay? Because what happened now is some creators of these TCGs are not doing well, especially those who had, I can say, mismanaged the Kickstarter. They are not prepared to have a sudden rush of funds in their bank. So they are not prepared. They don't have a plan. What if I have this kind of money? What should I do first? So that's what I can see is the issue here, that some creators have mismanaged the fund. Some creators have, I can say, that MIA. So they are in, I don't know, where they can't be found. And some are, making, instead of fulfilling the Kickstarter, they are creating another firm or whatever, like creating companies, as what I've read on the Discord, but it's not yet confirmed that it's what's really happening on that TCG. But I just want to give you some feedbacks about that. The saddest thing that's happening right now on a Kickstarter is that we had expected that these creators can deliver the products. Now we are in a conversation, debate about if this creator can deliver the product. We're not anymore debating on this trading card game will go on the top TCGs. It can be a next Magic the Gathering or Pokemon. We're not debating about that now, guys. We are debating if this TCG will deliver the product. And that is so sad, so sad. And also, you can't refund your money easily. On Kickstarter, some of our members are asking Kickstarter if they can refund. They said no, the money is already at the creator. You have to go to the creator, ask for a refund. And if the creator is not communicating with you, then how? Then you have to go to the bank, and some of the credit cards doesn't refund some of our backing, our funds, and that is what they call risky. Although you signed on Kickstarter, there will be a risk on this product will not be delivered, But it's really sad, that we are now on the topic of not delivering, and we are now afraid to back a certain project because they might not deliver, or the creator will run away. That's a problem, so because the problem here is that when the maelstrom issue appeared, they had affected most of the TCG Kickstarter. So myself personally, I'm now having difficulty in convincing myself. Of course, my wife is the first one to convince, but once she's convinced, then I have to convince myself, do I really need to back this TCG in Kickstarter? Would it be a 2.0 of this TCG that's happening, that he was missing and found, and now no communication, and another creator doesn't communicate at all? That is so difficult, and some of the so I appreciate those TCG creators who are into their Discord channel. They communicate, and guys, some of the creators, I can tell you that they are only active once they want something from you. They want, they want a new Kickstarter, they want a new promo. Yeah, so they I can see that. I've been to different TCGs, and they just make hype on their Discord, and then because there's something that they have been cooking, so, and after that they go silent, so which is a sad reality that's happening. So for TCG creators, I hope you guys will have some updates, or maybe just talk about your cards, talk about the manufacturing, talk about the wrapper, talk about the problem that was happening, maybe a pallet fall down on the manufacturer. Just talk about something, because it's difficult for us, the Kickstarter backers for TCGs, to lose trust to this beautiful beautiful community. 2021, at least 2021 was so beautiful, and people were hyped, but now 2022, people are now scared to back Kickstarter products in TCG Kickstarter products. Yeah, so people are backing out. So yeah, so that's what I want to talk about today, and I hope this Kickstarter creators will have a clean mind. They have to go to meditate, and then can realize that they have members, not just one, but hundreds of members waiting for them to speak up. Just give an information for us, right? So this is what's happening, guys. A sad reality. We don't know if a Kickstarter will deliver or not. All right, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.